Hello and welcome back to EVing Around. This is the last part of our Blue Ridge Mountain Chattanooga road trip. We're actually on our way back to Chattanooga. We were kind of in I'm not going to say rush yesterday, but we didn't do a whole lot of filming and we didn't really visit any of the national park sites like we normally do. So today we decided to head back to Point Park up there in Chattanooga, aka like Lookout Mountain, and then we're also gonna head to Chickamauga, back down in Georgia before heading back home. And this will be the last time, or let me rephrase that. It's the last video that I'm going to be doing this voiceover. So I'll still pop in here a few more times throughout this video, but for the most part, you won't have to deal with that too much this time. We were outside of the car a lot more, and it was a little bit more of me and Morgan in this video. But yeah, we just had a grand old time. We wanted to make sure that we actually got a stamp for the day we were engaged. So that's actually why we rushed to Point Park yesterday to hit that visitor center. But we didn't really explore. So today is going to be about exploring. And, we also wanted to stop by and revisit the place that we got engaged. We didn't feel like we got enough photos and videos there. So as you can see, Morgan did say yes. And, very happy. And with that being said, Chickamauga will be the last stop on our Georgia NPS list. Not all of the ones in Georgia were videoed because we did like Fort Pulaski, Martin Luther King Jr., Jimmy Carter. Before we started EVing around, we actually did those in hybrid. But yeah, so while we are done with Georgia, there's always a chance we might go back in the future. But just letting everybody know, Georgia is going to be done after this video. Of course, except for when we drive through, we are planning to do a Congaree and maybe head up to Charlotte for one thing or another, to check out the place. And so there's going to be still Georgia content because we got to drive through Florida to get out of Florida. And then that always means going to Georgia unless we end up somehow going to Alabama, which is also coming up. Gulf Shores is supposed to, Gulf Islands is supposed to open up again in the spring. So another one that we're going to check off our list. We're probably going to tie that into like a Tallahassee, Panhandle, potentially a New Orleans trip, but that's kind of tentative. We don't know quite for sure about that one. But yeah, so I'm not going to do too much more talking here. I'll probably just play some music, and unless it's kind of giving direction to what's happening and I didn't do a good enough job, you're not going to hear too much more of me in this video. Welcome to another EVing around video. We're at the Lake Ocoee Marina because we got engaged here yesterday.
Yep.
Woo! And also we really needed to use a bathroom. So
yeah.
and
There's
they
not
have
a lot of bathrooms out in this area.
Yes.
But this is one area you can stop.
Yep. We did it at a very special place. And by special, I mean I picked it randomly, and it just had a lot of coincidences. Like, the fact that it's the Cherokee National Forest.
So it's got the national park aspect to it.
NPS.
Yep.
Then, we're in Polk County, Tennessee.
We met in Polk County and grew up in Polk County.
That's right. And then...
Ocoee. Which is a town right by where we live now.
Yeah, Ocoee's nearby. And
where we moved out on our own.
Yes. So, a lot of coincidences, just seemed right. Pulled off and did it.
Beautiful here.
And we'll have to come back and we'll stay. And maybe, one day we'll have
a boat.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a boat.
Maybe we'll have a boat.
That'd be cool.
But we're actually going to go back to the spot, get the actual coordinates, because it's important.
Yeah.
Now that we are fiancés. Pretty.
So beautiful.
I was talking about you. I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, we've been running around on this EV. We're running it ragged.
Yeah, we've been all over the place.
We're actually on our way to a charger over in Tennessee before we go to Chickamauga.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Chickamauga, we're going back to Lookout Mountain, which we were there previously just to get the stamp. But for the most part, we are going for the first time.
Yeah, to actually see it and look around and enjoy it at its full capacity.
So, that's the game plan currently. You will pull off right past here, show everybody where it happened, and then head to the charger. And then start our trip back home after that. We did it right there. We got a lot of traffic in the background, but right there. Water's a little bit rougher today. And it's me again. We stopped at a EA station. Pretty hefty. I think there was 8 stalls here. Maybe there were 6. There was 8. An 8-stall location for some charging in Cleveland, Tennessee before heading over to Chattanooga. 73 kilowatts. I don't think I've ever seen 73 kilowatts. It's the fastest this car's ever charged.
It's impressive.
It's kind of impressive for this little Niro. Meanwhile, that EV6 over there charges at like 200 kilowatts, like it's nothing. It's alright though. These are worst case scenarios, you know what I mean? Yeah. 75 whole kilowatts. I actually think that's the fastest. I think the fastest it's rated for is 77. Yeah. So this is as good as we're gonna get. Alright, we might eat some birria tacos. Birria. Oh, look, they're the family with the F-150 Lightning. Would you look at that? That could be us.
That could be us. One day.
One day, evening around with the family. And then we're gonna have to be like, yeah, sorry kids, we're YouTubers.
God.
Hate to break it to you. And they were like, no, Mom, Dad. But yeah, our friend Jazz made birria tacos for us this morning.
I'm very excited to eat them.
She was like pulling apart the the beef at like...
She told me she got up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's dedication. These are made with love.
Yes. Oh, the EV6 also left. There's gonna be us at the starting station.
It's a busy area though. I'd be surprised if somebody else didn't pull up.
I'm surprised we see as many electric vehicles as we do around here.
I wonder if it's easier here because yeah, you have to stop at a charger sometimes, but if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't want to drive forever, like I'm not sure how many gas stations, because like when we're out in that cabinet, it takes a while to get into town.
Yeah, like Blue Ridge, we are in Blue Ridge, but Blue Ridge was still like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
So
if you're just from convenience, not having to drive 20 minutes into town.
Oh, his charge port is open. Whoa. Thank you. No worries. Gentleman's charge port was left open. Want to make sure that got taken care of.
What's that?
My seatbelt.
Oh. I guess we could find a cute place on Lookout Mountain to eat tacos.
Oh yeah, I guess we could.
Make a picnic.
I think by that.
That's the play.
I think by that point we'll be hungry enough. Like right now, it's just like I could eat, but I'm not like hungry.
How far out are we still? 40 minutes?
Yeah, but it's mostly just because of traffic.
Yeah.
We're actually not that far out.
Well, we are.
In terms of
driving
distance.
At lunch hour.
Yeah. I'm also hoping that it dies down a little bit.
While we're charging.
Yeah. But hopefully. But yeah, that's our game plan.
Yeah.
Yup. Chill out.
Check out these spots and then drive home.
Yup. And we'll be done with Georgia.
All done with Georgia.
All done with Georgia.
Close the Georgia chapter.
Yup. All of the national park stuff in Georgia will be done. Oh, well.
I guess.
No, yeah, we'd be done.
Yeah.
I was going to say, thinking about Lookout Mountain, Craven's house is before we get up there. Do you want to do that after or before?
Let's do it before.
You want to do it before?
Like before we go up to the...
To eat?
Oh, no, let's eat first.
Okay.
No, I would
then
like
we'll do
food
first.
We'll
do it on the way out then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because if we pass it, we're going to have to either pass it on the way out or we pass it on the way in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's the game plan. We have our fancy new hats here from our
engagement spot.
Lake Ocoee, Tennessee.
In the Cherokee National Forest.
Yes. I wish they had stamps.
I was gonna look it up actually. I'm sure they do. It might just be a mail-in. Like the National Forest near our house is a mail-in, I believe. Or you have to drive up to Tallahassee to get it.
I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. I don't think we have any other national forests in Florida. There's some states there, like, I feel like you just look and there's another national forest to your left.
Yeah, well, a lot of places are far more wooded than...
But, like, all of North Florida is just woods. Looks like a
It might be reserved
college town thrown
more
in.
for state parks. We have a lot of state parks in Florida.
Yes. A lot of them are beaches.
Yeah. There's the waterfall.
Yeah, I wish we...
had done the waterfall hike. Well, we can come back.
Well, yeah, we'll be coming back
We can
regardless.
stay here in the future. And there's a lot of stuff here because we didn't stay right up in this area. This was we could we're in a boat and go out on the lake. It's so pretty.
Oh.
You pick good, baby.
I know how to pick them. And by picking, I mean randomly pulling over and hoping for the best.
It was perfect.
That's what I do best, though.
It was beautiful. See, it was meant to be.
Meant to be.
All those little coincidences with the name and the location.
Like
It's
that.
gorgeous.
Yeah, like the fact that we got to do a national something in there. National something, Polk County, which is hilarious.
It's so funny. I forgot there was a
a Coe.
Tennessee.
Like so many things just all tied together.
Meant to be.
Meant to be.
It was calling us. It was like, this is your spot.
That's right.
It's a pretty spot. I'd vacation there.
Yeah, like the fact there's like an inn right there.
There's a lot. If you look out across the lake, you can see cabins up in that mountain on the other side.
Yeah, I wonder how long it takes you to get from, like if we had to drive back over, how long that would take.
No, I mean, it takes forever to get anywhere here because you're driving through and around the mountains. But you'd look out over the lake. Check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe make it a next Labor Day. Or whenever Labor Day falls on. Next September 1st. Next year.
Next year, 2025. Who knows? Maybe we'll be married at that
We
point.
might be married at that point. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how fast we move. All right, it's me again. We plugged in the phone, and did you know it didn't record audio? We promised we learned our lesson after this. This is strictly this trip thing. But essentially, we plugged in Lookout Mountain, how far away we are, and I got us ready to go. I don't know what state of charge we were at. I couldn't tell you. If you didn't notice, me and Morgan are now both wearing hats. We got those hats at Lake Coe Marina store. We spent quite a bit of time picking out a bunch of souvenirs because it's now one of the most important places in our life. But we spent, I don't even know. I would have to guess like 40 minutes here. It charged pretty fast. Also, this EA station is the cheapest I think I had ever seen. I think it was only like 28 cents a kilowatt hour. It was insanely cheap. Like, I'm used to Georgia's prices where it's like the EV Go stations or something like 48 to 59 kilowatts, 59 cents a kilowatt. And I was very blessed. I think for that entire session, I only paid like maybe $12. It was insane. But yeah, now you can just enjoy the views of Lookout Mountain now that we've actually made our way over there. Or maybe I'm driving down. I don't know. There's no more commentary, so it's kind of up to, oh, well, I come to a stop. There's zero chance that I came to a stop on one of the highways, like the 75 or something. So I'm definitely at Lookout Mountain at that point. Yeah, okay, this is where we turn into Ruby Falls and all that, considering there's a big old sign there. But it's so pretty here. My goodness. I understand why people move here now because, wow, that is just so gorgeous. It started with like really kind of choppy day with a lot of rain, kind of similar to yesterday, but man, it just cleared up so beautifully today. And well, we're both very happy, and I just can't stress enough, if you haven't done Ruby Falls and you haven't done like Rock City, or you've just never been to Chattanooga, this is one of my favorite places now. And not just because of the engagement, because there's just so much to do there. Actually getting to explore today. How exciting. Nice little private area, just for us. Shout out to Jazz.
I've been nasty sports down like that.
It was rings. What a view.
What a view. It's gorgeous.
I mean, yeah, the city's cool too, but I was talking about you.
Oh, you're so sweet. So smooth.
Except, you're welcome. What can I say except I'm copyright strike by Disney?
Oh, sorry. Just kidding.
We're going to Craven House. We don't have time for the 1.5-mile trail, so we're gonna just drive.
Yeah.
That way, you're not having search for it anywhere, or I might need to do something real quick. It's just, it's nifty. Oh goodness, your mom hiked this?
Ew.
Why is she so much better shape than us?
I don't know. She just has sheer determination. There's a lot of signs.
Yeah, it is.
Just probably different points of the battle.
Final line. Crazy. You always see all these wartime movies, and they're never like on a mountain like this. You know what I mean?
No, it's always
Just a field.
a flat field with no coverage whatsoever. But a lot of battles were fought in kind of straight ahead.
Final Union line is back there.
The what?
Final Union line.
We are up the mountain.
Share the road. Graham's house.
With parking.
Oh, Ohio Monument.
There we go. We put that on our thing, didn't we?
I think so. That was an Illinois monument. All right. Due to time constraints, we just couldn't spend that much time at Craven house. It was cutting it close. I mean, for the most part, Chickamauga was a drive-through, and you'll see us drive through everything at Chickamauga. But if we wanted to make it over there in a timely manner and drive through while it's still daylight out, and we didn't hit the road too late to go back home, we kind of had to book it. So not much time there at Craven House. There's a lot of trails you can do. Highly recommend checking them out if you're there. It would really add a lot more to the Battle of Lookout Mountain that we did not get to experience. Not that we feel that we missed out on a lot, but it's still kind of important. I believe Craven House is where they signed the treaty afterward, but I don't. Yeah, don't quote me on my history right now. As much as I'm a National Park Service fanatic, I am not a person with the best of memory, contrary to popular belief. I'm just gonna go ahead and play some music for the rest of this time and enjoy the scenery.
this monument straight ahead, right?
Yep, that's the monument. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
I feel like we gotta get the Florida monument.
Obviously.
What's
It's pretty essential.
It's like one a day. So we go this way.
I know. Yeah, because this is the Kentucky right here. Kentucky Monument.
I'm just following. Look, it's like the door is this way. So. And if it's not, then so good.
Yeah, I guess we figured it
Yeah,
out.
Just like big tombstones.
Yeah. I believe this is two. Right? Yeah, the battle line. The battle line, the Union monuments along battle line road mark where federal troops constructed crude breastworks in the early morning hours. Secure in their positions, they successfully halted repeated Confederate assaults.
A little much. Okay.
That's an acorn. Upside down. For the Ohio infantry. And there's more acorns. I'm assuming the acorns symbolize something, but I'm also not seeing anything about them.
Maybe it was just a badge. If they're all for, if they are all for Ohio.
Ah, that makes sense. There's more acorns.
I was Indiana. Where's the acorn?
Well, this one doesn't have one. It was the emblem at the top, and then some of them just had a statue at the top. Oh, look, another acorn. I feel like I'm missing out on something that these signs aren't talking about. I mean,
There's another acorn.
maybe I just really liked acorns.
Maybe we should look it up. What's the significance of acorns at Chickamauga?
14th Army Corps of Union General George Henry Thomas. The acorns represent how Thomas's men stood like an oak tree on Snodgrass Hill after the Battle of Chickamauga. They chose the acorn as a symbol for his corps after the campaign for Chattanooga. It appears on many monuments in the park, including the monument to the 2nd Ohio Infantry. They also symbolize fertility, growth, potential, and fresh starts.
That might just be acorns in general.
Yeah, that's auto-generated.
There you go. The AI overview.
See, I think they should add that. NPS, if you're listening in. Felt significant. Kelly House is up here. Further down, I think.
You need all day for this if you're gonna try and read every little thing.
Oh yeah, no.
This is way more intense than they initially let on.
Having them a picnic.
King Monument is down there. You want those little cannonballs? You want to film it?
Oh. I'll zoom in. Oh, here they are. I can
And that's
see.
Kelly House down there, I'm guessing.
Oh, do we hike out to that?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
that further
You're-
over?
you're almost
I have a map, but I don't know if I know how to read it properly. To be honest. So we're here.
That's Poe Cabins, I think. No, sorry. That is Kelly House, all the way out there.
Okay.
Is there any significance in going out there?
There's nothing about it.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to hike out there.
I don't either.
Alright, keep going. Too solid.
This is a minimum effort. Okay.
Chickamauga.
We're tired. We're sorry.
We'll come back. Maybe. I go to Chattanooga. It's like 20 minutes away, you know?
Yeah, but when are we going to be in Chattanooga again?
We go to like a Coe.
I guess we would go into Chattanooga. Potentially. It's still an hour away.
What's this? It's Alabama. I feel like there's a lot of cars just parked. And like I don't see anybody around them.
There looks like there's trails that you can walk. So they probably parked and they're walking the trails like that girl that was just in the middle of the field earlier. Would be my assumption. See, like that just stretches what you think of as being a battlefield.
We go straight, right?
Yes. There's another cabin up here called Brotherton Cabin. Poe Cabin site is there as well, but I don't think it's standing anymore. Can you clean your windshield?
Best I can do.
Yeah.
A shower coming. It's not getting one video. Good. I like the goal is just to show everything you can do on the tour.
His vineyard field. Head back one day to September 19th when thousands of soldiers, one division at a time, fought back and forth across the field trying to gain control of Lafayette Road. Comes up that neither side held the road, yet thousands have made the ultimate sacrifice. You can't even really see it.
All the way back there. I guess it's that one way road that you took it up. That loops you back. I feel like I'm going somewhere I'm not supposed to. We got out from this one. It feels like you can get up there. Looks like we'll be adding another spot to my list of places I've.
Take a picture from the water.
Yep.
As is tradition.
Oh, my calves can't handle it right now. but at the same time, it's like I really want to go up there. You also record on your phone with me up there. I'll record you on my phone.
See, it's really quick, this one.
Yeah. Gotta have one, you know.
Yeah.
This is nice out too. This breeze is phenomenal.
It is.
Gonna start climbing. Oh. Alright, I'm out of breath. But it's so worth it. It's very pretty up here. Look at her. On the ground. There's so many. What the heck? Is it? That's the end. I made it. I feel like that was the one thing we needed to do. You know? So many stairs, though. I feel like the lighthouses have less stairs than that we've done.
Really?
I feel like it.
Are they like tall stairs? Or?
No. There's just a lot of tiny ones, and they're like constantly going in a circle. I feel like they don't give enough elevation, so it feels like there's a lot more. Oh. And that might be the last time you hear from me for Chickamauga. Overall, Chickamauga is so large. I can't stress enough just how big this place is. Chattanooga / Lookout Mountain / Point Park, however you want to say it, doesn't even compete with this thing. I think you could spend like days walking this area, and you may only see like a quarter of how many plaques and monuments this place has. It's nuts. There's a reason why there's a driving tour. Can't stress that enough. It is so long. It is so upkept. It's not even funny. We actually didn't film inside the visitor center. We did stop in there first because that is where we got a little bit more information. Of course, we got to get our stamp and everything like that. But there's actually a lot of kids running around in there, and we want to be mindful of, you know, other people's children and not impeding on their enjoyment. But this is towards the end of the riding tour now. I think there's only one more stop after this, so I'm going to cut this up a little bit. I do think that the driving gets a little boring, so I'm going to try and do these transitions, just kind of highlighting a few areas. But I mean, you can see even just driving a little corner like that, there's a plaque dedicated to that specific area. Those are everywhere throughout this entire site. It's insane. But it's also the first national battlefield park. So, you know, it makes sense that it's so in depth. next charging stop on our adventure, an EV Go. Very nice one. We were here the other night in the Allen. Yep. The Mercedes EQS. Ugh. Gotta say, much prefer EV Go's sometimes because of that plug-in charge that's available for almost all EVs. And this is probably about the point where I plugged in my phone so I could give myself directions. And I totally didn't, think about the fact that I'm plugging in and losing all the audio. Oh, man. Did I already unplugged at this point? There's no way. I don't know. Bathroom break. Got another 45 minutes to go. We're at like 91 miles or so worth of charge, and I think another 58 miles. So we got plenty to spare. Brand new Flying J just opened over the weekend, so excited for that. And we're gonna hopefully not die here in Dooley County at these very sketchy rest stop. And we're at the next charging station, pulled in at 10%. Brand new Flying J. Literally, it wasn't even open on our way up. It just happened to open up while we were on the way back down. So perfect. My guess is they tried to get it open for Labor Day weekend, and it just didn't work out that way. But hey, you reap what you sow, per se. Or no, wait, I'm driving back on Labor Day. Just kidding. They did open it up just in time for Labor Day weekend. So never mind. Good job, Flying J. You did just the thing. We're probably over here talking about God knows what. I think I dozed off momentarily there. I don't know. No, I think it was before I dozed off. I was so tired at this point. Me and Morgan have been driving for quite a while. I'm pretty sure this is sometime in the AM. Who knows? We had been on the road listening to either 21 Pilots or Melanie Martinez for hours on end. And I don't know. I think we're just over here contemplating life at this point, watching the battery go up. But I don't know. I'll keep this in mind for next time, that we definitely need to not have the phone plugged in, or at least plugged into Apple CarPlay. That seems to be the kicker here. We have multiple chargers in the car, so if I need to charge my car, I will just throw it in to one of the other charging outlets. Am I still charging here? Who knows? I guess I'm just pointing at the charger going, this is something. I definitely fell asleep like right after this or right before this. Like I took a good 25-30 minute nap. I was exhausted. We had been at it since early morning. This is already our third charging stop for the day, after being out and about all day as well. I will say there was also a Circle K charger, like the Circle K branded chargers over there, which is why we actually picked this location, because if these weren't up and running, I did check PlugShare and they were, so I didn't worry too much about that. But if they weren't, I did know that those Circle K chargers worked, so it was a good fallback option. I don't remember exactly where I'm at though. I think I'm Jackson. Oh, dude, I don't know. This is such a blur at this point. But I'll be sure to keep it in mind that I make note of every single charger I stop at, so that way I don't run into this issue again. Maybe I stopped in Tifton. Yeah. These are not Tifton. No, maybe it is. Yeah, Tifton. Here we go. I stopped in Tifton, just so we're aware. These are the Tifton chargers. And it looks like the Circle K ones, now that I'm looking at PlugShare, they have gone down quite a bit. The following, it looks like they went down quite a bit the following month. So maybe it's a good thing we didn't try those. And, well, we quickly drove through Georgia, and now we're back in Florida at our last charging station. Truck stop 75. We just needed enough to get home. We didn't need to be here for that long. It's 4 a.m. We made it home. We'll do a video another time with all the stats and how much charge and whatnot. Yeah. We'll catch you guys EVing around.